So let's talk about a good movie. Clerks. Hey, so Clerks. Man, this is going to be one of the most biased reviews I've ever done. Because I love this movie. I always have. I can see its flaws, I see its faults, I can see all of that. I love this movie. I've always loved it. I watch it every couple years. It is just a movie I never thought I'd really review, because, like, how do you review something when you so biasedly love it? Well, I guess there's a third one coming out, and I guess I gotta hate the idea of just reviewing the third one, and that's it. So here we are, we're on our Clerks journey. So this movie came out in 1994. I think I saw it a couple years later on VHS when I was about 16, something like that. So 15, 16, I'd already started working in retail or fast food, kind of similar thing. So already dealing with customers, I could already relate to things that I see in this movie, because by that point I'd already seen dumb customers and experienced them myself firsthand. Something which hasn't changed. As a 40-year-old man, customers are fucking stupid. It's true. It is true. So what is Clerks about? Well, Clerks is about Dante and Randall and their day at work. They're played by Brian O'Halloran and Jeff Anderson. Also, the movie's written by Kevin Smith and directed by him as well, of course. It's his first movie. And it's Dante and Randall's days at work. Dante works the convenience store. He's not supposed to be there today, gets called in. And Randall works in the video store. One kind of cares about his job, but not really. And the other one doesn't care about his job. So my wife had never seen these movies before. Decided, all right, since we're going to a mate's place to watch the third one, I better give you a crash course. So we watched Clerks, and do I still love it? Oh, hell yeah, and I always will. But wow, there's some, maybe it's because I'm a 40-year-old man looking back, and now that I've seen all three, I can kind of like look back on this movie. But wow, everyone watches the original movie and thinks, wow, Randall's kind of cool, but he's a bit of a douchebag, right? Well, yeah, but at least he's honest. You know who the worst character in this movie is? And I love this character, and I think he's amazing and well acted. I love him. But it's Dante. Dante is the average Joe looking everyman, or as Randall would say, ugly chud, who always manages to have women flocking after him. And it's probably because he's got like a sensitive side, he knows how to talk to women, respects them, and all that kind of stuff. But what the bad thing is, like, he's in a relationship and he's also trying to get with his ex, and I'm just like, you're an asshole. See, so I don't know. It's kind of like I didn't feel sympathetic for Dante in this movie the way I might have as a single person or a younger person. I was just like, you're a douchebag, Dante, and you deserve everything that's coming to you in this movie. So yeah, there is that. Now, just to date this movie a little bit, there is a couple of F-bombs. Now, you all know I don't mind saying the word fuck. I'm in the other F-bombs. So, mid-90s, sign of the times. It's there. It's in there. I can't not mention that. But, other than that, Dante, Randall, Jay, and Silent Bob are icons in my heart and brain. I still laugh at a lot of the scenes in this movie. It's a little wanky, it's a little pretentious, but it's got a really good heart and soul. And I love Clerks. Every time I watch it, I'm just like, yep, I've seen customers like that. Yeah, I've had bad days at work like this, and all this kind of stuff. There seems to go on forever, and it's unrelenting and it's relentless. All that kind of stuff. It really captures that feeling really well. So, in that respect, it's a good movie. Movie length is perfect. It's an hour and a half, which is fine. And you think like, oh, it's just people having conversations. It's going to get boring. Never got boring for me. Really cool spins on Star Wars and different ways of looking at it, which I found was interesting. And also, I love the soundtrack to this movie. It's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. I had to stop myself a couple times watching the movie with my wife because I found myself singing the songs. Yeah, I know a lot of them off by heart. Seen a couple of the bands live too. Wow. Yeah. No, not all of them were really big bands as well, so yay me, I guess. So yes, I'm a bit of a Clerks nut. The first one is especially. We'll get into the other two very soon, I imagine. But yes, I love Clerks. It has a place in my heart. This is probably a really bad movie for me to review because of the amount of times I've seen it. It's one of those movies where I just quote it all the time, even still. You know, the salsa shark, all these kinds of things. So, yeah. So, unsurprisingly, to everyone, I'm going to give this a 10. I don't care what anyone says. Definitely a biased 10. It's like a 7 or an 8, really. But I'm giving it a 10 because this is my review show, goddammit, and I can give movies whatever score I want. Yeah. If you haven't watched Clerks, I'd say give it a watch. Might be a little dated kind of a 90s movie, but if you have an enjoyment for things that are 90s and you didn't get to experience it the first time around, experience it now. Can't go wrong. My wife liked it. Maybe you will too.